There we go. Music's a little loud, and there we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Star Wars 5e, Wounded in the Force. I am Noronak, and I'll be the Game Master. As per usual. Sorry it's been a while. Basically, we all take a break for the holidays. Some of us went on trips, on other things. And I got plenty of time to basically prepare for the next session, at least in my head. And I wrote down notes. Plenty of notes. So, before we get things started, so how was everybody's holidays? And by the way, welcome to the first session of 2025. Of this channel, I mean.
I was gonna say, Anya and I have already played some games, but that's cute.
Yeah, most of us have already done. Oh wait, no. Christmas Stride was
New Year's Eve.
Well, mine went to 2 in the morning, so technically, for a minute one.
Mine, yeah, here in Utah, it went to like almost.
Yeah, it was New Year's Eve, but it was also mixed with fireworks, and good.
No, I'm just thinking, the easiest job in the world has got to be the person in New York City whose job it is to drop the ball at the New Year's Eve party. Because, like, you gotta figure, if he doesn't drop the ball, that means he dropped the ball on dropping the ball. So no matter what, the ball is gonna be dropped, and he can't fail. Anyways.
Anyway.
We got a countertop oven / air fryer / dehydrator, and boy, do I love having a dehydrator working at a grocery store where I'm allowed to take, produce and stuff home.
Nice.
Right now, it's dehydrating cherries.
Ooh, and by the way, sorry for how my image looks a little like blurry. It looks like Discord changed changed something for World 20 again. So I had to crop out some images and the like. So and my moon is still a bit of a mess up. But anyway, I hope you have a good Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's Eve and day, and other holidays. Wow. Okay.
I hope you didn't have a good Ramadan, but that's because that's not until like March this year. Because if you had it December last year, wrong month.
Yeah.
You won't have a blueberry.
Anyway, who is up for the recap? I know it's been a while.
I asked everyone else before you actually got here, so I think I know what's going on, so I don't need a recap.
Well, I'm doing the recap for the benefit of the viewers as well.
Why did you ask?
We always ask this. Why do you ask? We don't need you to ask us because you do it anyway for the audience.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't, this is fucking Star Wars. You're supposed to do one.
That's fair.
What you mean, farking?
Flarking, yeah, flarking.
Yeah.
Criffing, it's criffing. It's criffing, by the way. It's criffing. I looked it up. Criffing. Starts with the K.
Farking does exist there. I know, I was listening at the compendium of slurs.
Yeah, and criff.
Of words you can say.
And criff.
Swear words you can say.
Yeah, anyway.
I have the compendium right in front of me right now.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, but I mean,
Lists of phrases and slang, Wikipedia.
I mean, if we go off of the compendium and what's actual words of things, I mean, it's a completely normal thing to say in the Star Wars universe that nothing feels quite so soothing as jizz on my ears.
What?
Jazz. The word for jazz in Star Wars is jizz. Which, by the way, that's what the word jazz is from. And instead of jazz players, they're called jizz whalers.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, I don't wonder why they changed it. Anyway, recap time. Our heroes ventured deeper into the swamp, contending with even more creatures. Some were even more dangerous than others, as are such one multi-limbed reptile that nearly killed Cosm in one sweep. However, they triumphed as Mandalorian reunited with our heroes. No worse for wear, albeit a bit dirty. And so, they followed a trail of debris, leading them to a crashed Imperial shuttle, where it was believed that Beskar and other objects of interest to our heroes were located. And that is where we are right now. So, looking a bit more closely at the Imperial Shuttle, you, as I've said last session, it's missing two its wings, the top and the right. That if you like stand from behind, much of the hull had either corroded or burnt off from years of exposure. When you take a walk around, you notice that the cockpit, the front bit of the cockpit is buried in the ground. It is now.
That's where the door is, isn't it?
No, the door. Let me take a look at the Imperial Shuttle.
The door's at the bottom. The bottom belly.
So that's even worse.
I mean, we've got 3 people with lightsabers.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
We've all got, we've got 3 people with universal keys.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I was actually wrong. I misspoke. Yeah,
Don't.
the front part is not buried. It's the back part.
Aft.
Yeah, I was mistaken. Yeah, it is now. When you look up the sky, it is now becoming dusk time as the sun is setting. And the noises of wildlife becoming a bit more intense. Chirps, bellows of wildlife. What do you want to do?
Let's get out of here and get to the nearest place.
Well, aren't we supposed to be getting supplies from this shuttle?
I
We
think
come all the way out here. We need to gather whatever supplies you can to protect the city.
Quick question: how pedantic are we gonna be?
Depends on how funny it would be to be pedantic.
Well, let's see if we can get this chip open and see what's inside, see what we can use.
Yeah.
I didn't know we
Alright.
were on Earth. Because the sun set, so why is the sun here? Are we on Earth now?
What?
The planet has a sun.
No. I'm just making a joke.
I'm confused.
It's not the sun. The sun is our specific star, Sol.
Well, okay, no.
See, there's capital S sun and lowercase s sun.
No, see, the sun is the sun, and we named it the sun. The sun just... We named it sun. We named our planet dirt. We named our moon moon. So now everything that is of those things, like we named our sun star. We named
So
our
they
planet
do say the
Earth.
word sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get it back on track.
Like I said,
and we called geese hunk.
like I said, pedantic.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, when you approach, you notice that the ramp that's supposed to open is stuck shut.
Okay. Again, we have 3 people with universal keys.
we also
Lightsabers.
have a pilot, so hold on.
Let's see if we can open it. Because, like, hauling all of this stuff back on these speeders is going to be possible but difficult.
Do we need?
The wings are back there, so we could fix it.
What exactly do we need to get it to open?
It looks. I would like you to roll me an investigation check to see if you can think of ways to easily open it.
Oh, fun.
Because there should be like a.
Weren't you
there should be-
asking, Rod?
The wings,
There should be a manual opening line or somewhere.
the wings aren't even strictly necessary for flying it. They're really more of just like a vestige of the past.
That would
So
be
then-
21.
21.
Ah.
You notice that there are a few you notice that one could easily be able to pull it open if one is strong enough. You also notice that there could be emergency measures to open the ram and stuff like that. Also, there are windows, and also you have your lightsabers.
Well, I don't want to try.
Window.
Brute forcing with lightsabers is the last, the last option.
Is there a panel? Like, is there an access panel on the outside?
Access panel. Go ahead and.
Ooh, that almost
Like normally, if there's no one in the shuttle, someone would have to be.
Literally,
able to open the shuttle.
I was asking for something like that. Like,
Yeah, roll me.
Is there an on-off switch?
with my
Because then
21,
Doc can
is
just
there
open
an
it.
access panel?
Is there an access panel according to Wikipedia? Let me check.
How would
I don't
someone
know.
open it if there was no one inside of it?
It's an Imperial ship. They don't have such safety measures in mind.
That's why wouldn't they?
Okay,
Because they're cheap as
probably
hell,
a
they-
repurposed. Probably a repurposed merchant class.
Also,
No, the reason
what kind of
the
ship-
reason why because they don't
what exactly
because
kind of
the
ship
Empire
is this? Because I don't see any picture of it or
So
anything.
like 3-wing.
The big old triangular one.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Empire, when it comes to the crew and the people, they don't give a damn. Safety comes second.
Is there literally something that I could plug either Gidget can plug into or I can get into?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a
Okay.
perception check to find a panel that one could easily open.
I rolled an investigation already.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she got
21.
I got a +1.
We take a look at figuring out the layout of the ship. You're able to find a panel that's like one piece of the hull that seems a little like slightly ajar. When you pry it open, you notice it seems like there's like wires and all sort of like electronics like one could easily like hack into with the right tools.
Okay. Well, I have hacking
What does
tools.
everybody's got?
Is there just like a open shut button? Because if that's the case, Doc can just activate it.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured if it's got an open shut button or whatever, it's probably got like, a keypad. It might need an access password.
Yeah, but like if we could look inside the cockpit and there's just a simple button
Hold on.
or
Oh,
switch.
yeah, that's a good point. We can see the cockpit.
Hold on. Give me a second.
All right, I got this, everybody. I'm gonna run at it at full speed, and then, like, right before I get there, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna start back jumping.
What you're gonna do? What you're gonna like backtrack? You need to back up.
Through the doors, just like Mario does.
It's a Mario 64 speedrun hack.
All right. So I could do some stuff to the door, right? Through this panel.
Yeah.
Regular hootenanny shit.
Hey, Ronnie, can you help me with this?
Sure thing.
I'm surprised he's not leaving this.
Do you want to do this? I can assist you.
There you go.
All right, I can do that.
He's our pilot.
All right. What do we have here?
This is hacker's tools, right? That we need.
Slicers.
Slicer's tool, or
Slicers.
security kit.
Okay.
I have both.
I've got a different kind of slicer's kit.
No, I'm asking specifically because Gidget can help him because Gidget has Slicer's tools.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow like helping.
What do you
advantage.
do? You have proficiency with that?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Actually, I don't have security. I have Slicer's kit, mechanics kit.
it's a Slicer's
Yeah.
kit situation. So I'm holding Gidget up, and you and Gidget are doing it. Gidget is assisting you. I'm sure you roll more to.
You don't have to hold the droid. You can just place it on my shoulder.
Oh, I was kind of hoping for a Rafiki Simba moment.
Hang
All
on.
right. So,
Hang on. I
whatever
got the right
tool-
soundbite for this.
It's a Slicer's
What's the
tool.
right sound?
What does he add? Is it
That's-
intelligence?
That's
Probably
intelligence for
intelligence.
slicers. Yep.
I certainly hope so. That's the one I'm good at.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a slices kit with intelligence with advantage because Gidget is helping you.
Well.
Fortunate.
A 6 and a 5.
Do you have inspiration or hero or force points?
You should.
Well, I don't have inspiration anymore. Because I just used it for now, so am I re-rolling one time?
Do you have any force points to add a d6 to the roll?
No, he has inspiration.
I had
He's rolling
inspiration, and I'm
inspiration.
using it now.
You have hero points, so you can spend 1 point to add a d6.
No, Nord, he has an inspiration die.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and use your inspiration point if you want.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Does he re-roll a
re-rolling-
d20?
Yeah, you can roll. Yeah, you can roll your d20. Yes.
Okay. If it's just one, it's the first one, obviously. Hey, that's a much better roll.
Okay.
27 total.
At first, it was a little difficult for you to like slice into the panel with Gidget suddenly helping you, but you find that it's a lot more easy with Gidget in tow, and with a few messing around with the wiring and the electronics, like you do like bridging like this. You hear you hear a shrilling sound, and you open the ramp.
Excellent.
Then Jorin, the Mandalorian, is going to stand around and keep watch, and he'll say, I'll let you know if anything dangerous comes up.
I mean, what dangers could be inside there? I guess a rogue droid?
He's silently glaring.
Damaged components that might explode.
I think if they were gonna explode, they'd have done so by now.
He said that he's gonna keep an eye outside.
Yeah, outside.
Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right. This isn't Star Trek. Where looking at your computer wrong makes it blow up.
I just love scanning for life forms.
Huh?
Precious life forms.
By the way, Ronnie, roll me a intelligence saving throw just for kicks.
What?
Just for kids.
I'm kidding. I want to make a reference to like if you fail that saving throw, the panel somehow explodes, but I'm not going that route. Okay, you started and nothing. It didn't blow up.
I think it's more of a like the panel starts making a noise,
Yeah.
and then I step back and like it just sparks out. I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, that works.
You okay?
yeah, I'm fine.
The Mandalorian stands nearby, pistol in hand, looking around. Do you enter inside the
Oh yeah, I'm going in.
No, we go back home at this point.
We decide that it's not worth it, even though we spent all this time doing it, and we
Yeah,
go
we,
home.
yeah, we basically go,
Yeah.
nope, let's go. Let's get out there.
Yeah, basically,
We take Mara's suggestion. It's dark, so we need to get to the nearest safe place.
All right, you go inside. It's packed for a Imperial shuttle. When you look around, you notice a bit of a locked crate, along with all sort of strange parts just strewn about, and 2 skeletal remains of Imperial pilots.
only 2.
Only 2, and of course
Well,
the window of the cockpit is cracked. It's kind of like cracked, with few small holes.
All
Are
right.
they in the pilot seats? Or they?
Yes, they're in the pilot
about
seats.
The cabin.
And
Oh,
when
okay.
you look at a glance, you notice that the council in the in the cockpit
council in
is
here?
council.
Console.
Console. It's basically been burst open beyond repair by the looks of it.
Uh-oh. Oh shit, they've got face huggers in here and they affect computers.
What?
I don't think that was in character.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Cosm's got a very particular voice.
Yes, Cosm has a much more clipped, almost angular voice.
This good.
And he down pitches his voice because he tries to sound more menacing.
So,
Cos,
you see Crate
working
and
in here.
you see Crate along with various other parts. What do you want to do?
All right.
So,
Should we just? Okay. With what we see, like, are we able to see almost pretty much the entirety of the interior, or
Yes.
are we only in the cockpit?
Yeah, pretty much
So
the entire
there's no,
the
like-
cockpit is the interior. Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, the cockpit was usually. Is this a
There was a
this a
person
Lambda?
station.
or is this a Sigma?
Lambda. Yeah, Lambda
Okay.
T-4.
The cockpit was separate from the cargo bay on
Yeah,
the side.
yeah. The cargo bay. Yeah, the cargo bay has the crates and other parts. The cockpit is kind of like pretty much ruined.
And there's a cockpit with 2 dead bodies in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look in the.
Oh, real quick. With the speeders that we brought, are we able to just put everything on it and go?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we brought
enough
sleds.
trailers. Yeah.
Like, it might just be best if we just loaded everything now and then go through it once we're back in city.
Oh, okay. But
It
I
sounds
just
like a
have to
smart
make
plan.
sure that just glancing into the boxes is not
Yeah.
going to.
Do you want to take a look at the boxes?
That way, I know if I need to pull something from
Yeah,
the
at the
shuttle.
box. You only see
All
one
right.
crate.
Like just so we like have a rough idea of what's in there.
Heading into the cockpit, is there anything in there that's salvageable? Even like not being able to repair the thing, but like, you know, circuit boards, whatever.
Yep,
Go ahead
parts
and roll
that
me
are
a perception
not gonna
check
be
because you're looking
easily
around.
jury-rigged.
Reception. Okay.
Gizmo, stop it.
Well, if you search for
And,
something,
and it's dark. It's going to be dark inside. So unless you have a light on, it's
I
going to
have
be a
a glow rod.
disadvantage.
I
He
have
has a glow rod.
I just figured that maybe technology would be a better.
Yeah,
check
yeah. Go
for
ahead and roll me
flying.
a technology to see if you can find anything salvageable in the cockpit, even
Christ.
weapons.
Goddamn 4
A 4?
on the die. 4 on the die, which means I got a 15.
we can have Doc help you with that.
You might be able to salvage some
Mara's also
some parts
got-
such as
Oh yeah, or Mara as well.
Because
Yeah.
Doc was going to search the crates a bit for make
Um,
sure he had
Mara
supplies. he
has
needed.
technology.
I mean, yeah.
Doc. Meanwhile, go ahead and roll me a like to identify to basically to identify what these
Another
parts
tech
are.
check.
Go ahead and roll me a technology check.
Yeah.
Can I,
Did it?
Yeah, you
I
can
give
help.
Rodney advantage?
Go right ahead if you're helping.
I can help.
All right,
That is a
roll
specialty
again.
of mine.
Use the first number. Hey,
20.
8. Okay.
Not only would you be able to basically just pull out like one blaster pistol from each dead body. They're strapped to the holsters. You're able to basically able to grab some whatever parts you can salvage from the cockpit. Basically, just like tearing away wire, circuit boards, you name it. Not only that, but
Controls.
when you take a look,
How you mark it down.
when you look around, you're able to find alright, so Doc, meanwhile, you find not only 5 power cells, but also various parts you found that might be useful in helping to defend the city. Some power converters and a miniature power distributor.
Why is this so small? Miniaturizing a power distributor is very inefficient.
Sometimes you need more space.
Mm.
And when you're flying through space, space is very important.
As they do that, can I check the ship for anything I'm looking for? Door.
You could when you look at the crates, you hear something shaking it. You hear when you shake when they take a look at one of the crates, like shake it up. You hear something a little like something like heavy and little something metallic inside. When you try to open it, it's locked.
I am also down there looking at stuff. So if people need help opening boxes, I can do that.
Yeah, you know it's like one crate is the size of about like half a meter tall and about like about a third of a like this tall, like about like a foot tall, or half a third of a meter and 2 feet wide, or 2/3 of a like close to 2/3 of a meter.
Okay.
You could have just
Well-
shot with Imperial.
Yeah, we are on an Imperial ship. You could use Imperial.
Like, okay, no, I'm saying if someone's gonna open something because it's locked, I will go over and unlock it for them, whether it be by tools or with my lightsaber.
Buy tools or trade.
Okay,
Go to the trade.
go right ahead and roll me a security kit.
Okay, I have proficiency in that one.
Security
Go ahead.
kits.
Security kit
Canada-
with dexterity.
Rob, do you want anything to start looking for the best car? Oh no.
I think that's what this crate is.
Ah, okay.
I'm at the crate that's locked that you were trying to open it, you can't, and so I'm doing that.
Actually, I'll take my pistol out and just.
No, don't,
Not-
oh my
let's just
god,
stop-
dude!
Wait.
Do it! God damn it!
Let the lot picking occur.
Let the
Okay,
master of
let-
unlock it.
Besides,
Let's not brute force this! What is wrong with you all?
I'm a Mandalorian.
I don't care!
I'm sorry, but I agree
Not to
with
shoot Rob Beskar! Well, not
Actually, I'm
Rob.
not sorry.
Beskar-
I'm not sorry. I agree with Astri. We should not brute force it.
Alright, security is what?
Yeah, security
I'm
kit with
hitting Gizmo, stop it.
security kit
Of like
with dexterity.
technology.
the dex check.
Dex, right?
Dead.
Yeah, dex check, because you're using your fingers to basically definitely open a chest.
So, it's okay.
Thieves' tools.
Gizmo.
It's
Gizmo's
just
like
it's just thieves' tools.
clinging onto my finger. It's okay. Put you down, because you're scaring me. Alright,
I can't believe you used put downs on your own bird.
he was getting in bitey territory.
Put down as an insult. That was
And
fun.
he bit me earlier today.
Oh.
What a little shit!
So
He doesn't understand.
he also was sometimes he just gets super anxious for no reason, and so he's a bird, so he bites. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
I still love you. Alright, so I'm
For now.
proficient in it. Proficiency is
I think we're at 3.
Yeah, 3. You're level 6. What's your dexterity modifier?
alright.
18, I think.
Probably.
That's your primary.
Yeah.
That'll be a +7 if that's the case.
$22.
22. Yeah, you definitely open the definitely open the chest as you hear it click. Chest opens. When you look inside, you see about like plenty of metal bars with the Imperial symbol engraved on at the corner at
Stamped.
They're like what?
They'd be stamped, not
It's like
engraved.
stamped at like the upper right corner. Oh, and further inspection, you see that you notice that it has this crate also has 6,000 credits.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this down.
Okay. So these were imps that were smuggling.
No,
Or bribing people. One of the two.
this was stolen from us.
Or they were about to pay somebody to forge it with it.
Yep. I'll hit my communicator on to contact Din, and I'll let him know that we found the best car.
Dim replies, "That's good."
We walk outside and he's holding our gun to us.
Sorry, I didn't
Hand
really-
over the thief. Hand it over.
When you take a look inside the chest, you count about 24 bars of these metal bars.
Okay, hold on. So
Ingots.
I had
Ingots.
to give Gizmo away. Give me a second.
Yeah, ingots. Thank you.
Hold on. Please just wait. Alright, so there's 6,000 credits, right?
Yes.
Yep, and 24 balls of the best car.
Yeah. Jaden, you instantly recognize these ingots as Beskar. Mandalorian metal.
24 ingots?
Yes.
That's what we all
24.
thought. Yeah. Yeah.
Need to get this to the armor.
Okay. Is there anything looking in, and that's all that's in this locked box?
Yes.
How many boxes is there?
Just one. That one.
Is that the only one in the
There's
ship?
only one
Yes.
box in this whole ship?
Yes.
No, we've got other crates, but
Like,
Yeah.
what other...
a Beskar, this one is it.
No, I'm at, like, looking, because we're opening up, opening and glancing into the crates.
Yeah. There are a few other chests, mostly with Imperial weapons such as blaster rifles, blaster pistols, even a blaster sniper rifle, along with I'm gonna say 20 power cells.
Whoa! There's a sniper rifle.
A sniper rifle, yes.
I'll take a look at that.
Let me take a look at the enhanced item. See if
sniper rifle. What else is there in the weapon boxes?
like 20 like power. Yeah, 20 power cells.
30 power cells.
20. Yeah, 20.
Do we have an ambiguous number of rifles?
I'm gonna
Or
say
do you have
three blaster rifles. That isn't eroded or broken.
So
I'd say
3
this is
blaster
very-
rifles and a bunch of blaster rifle parts.
Yes.
All right, we've worked with worse.
Yep.
I'll just put blaster rifle parts.
Yes.
And you're seeing me just check.
It's fine. I think we should take them anyway because
Yes.
the town can use them to
Fix and rebuild anyway, and rebuild the
Yeah.
life.
I mean, I'm under the opinion that we take down everything that's not nailed down, then we take the nails, and then we take what's left.
Yeah. Right.
Thank
So
you,
that
Terry
was
Pratchett,
in-
for that wonderful
Is there
fucking
any
line.
other stand out in the boxes, like in the different crates?
Yes, the sniper rifle that Jaden has found seems a little differently designed than the other sniper rifles you have seen. This one, I'll send you a link, Jaden, CD Wolf, so you get the reference.
Gotcha. Go ahead and send it.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh no.
For our enemies, I imagine. Oh no.
So suddenly, the Mando, who's been kind of incessant
Start
on
giggling. He
getting
finds
their
out
own,
what
getting
it
their
is.
own lightsaber,
Is that
going,
it?
I don't need a lightsaber anymore. Oh God. These are our lightsaber rifles.
Yeah.
Imagine a lightsaber sniper rifle. You're just sniping someone in the head 2 miles away with a lightsaber.
I remember my characters about it.
Is it shooting a lightsaber at somebody, or is it a
That's Evil's
lightsaber that
character.
just keeps on going?
Um,
Blaster.
I can't remember.
Jaden, you probably instantly recognize what type of rifle it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm chuckling.
It's the one that causes ouchies.
Man,
I mean, I'm not wrong.
this seems
Hey.
good.
A Charlic rifle.
Harlech rifle? What the heck is that?
It's Chris in Origin.
Hold. I'm going and.
And you guys see me expertly handle this weapon like I've handled it before.
You said it's a
Which
rifle?
sniper is it? A cycler or a
Harlech.
Karik. I'll send you the links. Yeah, I'll send you the link, Silicon, if you want.
Yes.
I think you should just post it in the channel so we can all look at it.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
go and do that.
I mean, why would he be like? It's not something.
Sounds like he was about to explain it.
Yeah. It's a chiss weapon.
I mean, he said that.
Yeah. Well, I thought he said something else.
Yeah.
That was probably my,
Cheers. Either.
Yeah. Jaden, you recognize this as a Cherrick rifle. This was a standard issue weapon, as many believed to be the standard issue weapon of soldiers in the of your people.
It's a sniper rifle.
The word X8.
And yeah, essentially it has a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and it has a disarming property. And when a creature tries to reduce the damage of a shot from this weapon with a feature of power, like deflect missiles or the cyber reflect power, they have disadvantage on the reduction roll. Lastly, on a hit, if the target is wearing heavy armor, it deals an additional D8 points of lightning damage.
Oh, so this is a really good one because Cherrick rifles are the stock ones are okay, but they're heavily modifiable if I remember correctly.
Yes. And
Is apparently in.
Heck is a chiss?
That's what
Blue people's.
Jaden is.
Blue people, red eyes.
well, you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys don't know what I am, but that's
You've
what
seen
my
you without your helmet.
No, we haven't.
No,
Yeah,
he's always purposely like.
He
like,
wears the
living
helmet in
up
the
to
shower.
Put food in his mouth, but he's never.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But no,
Never seen what his skin looks like.
I know he's also mentioned that he's chiss back in like the first or second session.
I don't
I've
remember
never
Might have been out of
that at
character
all.
though, but
I think that was out of character. I didn't even remember that.
No, I remember it being in character because there was a purpose to saying that he's chiss.
It was
This is an
it was,
interesting question. Do you
it was-
wear the hood or no?
the helmet. Yes.
The hood? No. The space cadet hood that. You know, that goes there, where it's not functioning.
Lost your train of thought?
Think Django Fett. Django. He's got that. He wears the sort of tube sock hood thing
Like
that
from the
would
Mandalorian show?
conceal
Oh,
No.
all skin up to the helmet.
Oh, you mean the whole
The bodysuit?
You mean the bodysuit? Yeah.
Basically, you have the hood.
Yeah. I think the only person I've actually hinted that of my race was Cole.
Yeah, so I know for sure Costume knows that he's chiss.
Yeah, but no one else does.
Awesome
Yes.
wouldn't tell other people, right?
I don't think he would.
No,
Costume would if he thought it was important, and
It's not important right now.
yeah.
alrighty. So you see
Yeah, 'cause
Jaden
that's a betrayal
carefully
of trust.
examining
That might
the,
hurt you.
yeah, you see Jaden carefully examining the sniper rifle. Almost like he seems to be familiar with this type of rifle.
Okay, I'm gonna say this as a, I'm not being mean, but he's a, my brain just stopped functioning now.
Welcome to the club.
He's a Mandalorian. I'm not gonna be surprised he's handling this sniper rifle like a pro because he's a Mandalorian.
That
like,
too.
Not only that,
That
I
too.
ain't
like
going to be surprised this Mandalorian could use a gun. Like, not
And also,
not
like, the only
at all.
exposure any of us have to anything Chiss is Jaden. None of the rest of us are weapon specialists or anything. All we see is that's a goofy looking rifle.
Indeed.
I think it was explained what it was. Did
Like,
you?
in all honesty,
Like, out of character,
like,
it's just what it
literally,
was.
my character is not going to be surprised. So I'm just going to be like, okay, and then go back, start going
You seemed happy.
through the boxes, the crates. Like yeah, he's a Mandalorian. Why would he not know how to use it? And I go back and
Right.
so, like, not that I'm trying to be mean. It just is definitely a matter of fact situation. Is he's a Mandalorian?
Gotcha.
Not surprised.
So, so yeah. Jaden.
Jaden, it sounded like you just called him shitted.
What?
Which he's so happy right now he might be, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. You don't find anything else to know, just junk.
You hear from the pelvic region a little tink when he picks up the gun.
Oh, how did I see that one?
The Master Chief versus Samus. Where that joke's from.
Yeah. Costum, do you have let me take a look. Do you have a power like psychometry?
Psychometry, yes, I do. I've got psychometry and
Telemetry, yeah. Telemetry?
and the other one.
Telemetry, I believe.
Scrolling all the way down. Yeah, psychometry. And I've still got 15 force points left. Yeah, I'll use some psychometry. Pull up the...
Alrighty. You're able to you raise your hand over raise your hand like this, and you close your eyes, feeling the rumble of the force around you. What would you like to ask basically the environment around you?
We double check the specifics of this power. Oh, okay, so it's speak with dead, but with stuff.
Yeah, it's psychometry. Thought he said that.
Well, I mean, mechanically, it works like speak with dead. That, except for instead of 3 questions, oh wait, no.
It's 5 questions like before.
Yeah, it's 5 questions.
I mean, how else would psychometry work? I'm making a joke with that one.
I'm gonna ask the ship if it has any power supplies or things that would help build an orbital cannon.
You see images. You see images in your mind. The stuff you have found more intact, like such as the power converters, power distributors, but not much else.
All right. Has anything else been taken from this ship?
You see images of like small creature the occasional like creature such as an octo, like somehow able to enter this ship.
Wait, the large to
it's a baby. It's a kid.
things?
It's a kid. Like just looking around and gobbles up one of the crates.
Can I get a sense of how long ago that was?
The image you're seeing, it's not you're not quite sure, but you're pretty sure that given the age of this octo, it could be years.
It's a Fallout 4 situation again.
Yeah, give me this one, guys.
Did you see what it did?
Yeah, I'll ask what that crate was.
Images of standard Imperial equipment inside.
All right, I'm gonna relay that information. Apparently, one of the Octodes, a young one, took one of the crates. The crate was just full of standard equipment, though. Nothing that is necessary for us.
Hey guys, I'll be back. I gotta do something real quick. So,
Sure.
All right.
You have two more questions to ask it.
Before I ask it a question, I'm gonna ask Ronnie a question. If possible, should we remove the guns and bring those
Yes.
too? What?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm gonna ask the ship if that's possible.
You see like the shuttle in assembly line, like the ships, like various like droids and machines assembling the shuttle, and install the blaster, blaster stuff onto the blaster cannons onto the ship, and welding it quickly.
I mean, if we want stuff taken apart, I can do that.
Well, basically, I'm making sure that these things are stable enough to be removed without having them explode on us.
There's always a chance of something exploding.
Yeah. Especially when it's this damaged.
We'll try.
I have one more question.
Let's see.
I should let you know if there are two skeletons in the cockpit.
I mean,
I don't
they
care.
could die from impact.
Yeah.
Like they're still
Exploding,
belted in, basically, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, they died on impact. I don't care. It's just two more dead imps, not enough.
Okay.
I guess they could have died on descent, but
I mean, they could have died when the console exploded. Who knows?
I'm gonna ask around. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to know about this ship?
Power core still functioning?
all
right, yeah.
One.
Then I'll ask if the power core is still functioning.
You see the power core just lifeless, like images the power core lifeless and like crumbling and shattering as upon suddenly, as if from impact.
Power core is in a lot of pieces.
Well, so much for making it into a impromptu stellar bomb.
Everything
you
turns to
doing?
black as you find yourself back at the shuttle.
We could also power a fusion cannon.
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for in the first place, is to try to power something.
Well, I figure the city itself has got enough of a power grid to handle, most standard weapons. But I mean, we're not going to try to shoot down a Star Destroyer with any of these things. But these blasters are probably able to take good shots at some incoming TIE fight.
If I do the ray shield right, they can't. The TIE fighters won't really be able to. They'll have to fly really low.
Hell, we might even be able to
get
take out
into the city.
Roll me a technology check, Doc, with advantage because of your history, because you are a battle droid. You have a strong history with the Separatists.
This is a. I've got a knowledge thing. It's a background thing. I'm trying to find it. Basically, I know secrets from the Separatists. It's basically I went with just. I got their plans and schematics and all that. I don't know.
I mean,
Who
yeah,
does anything?
You were a Separatist medic.
Maintenance.
We are robots. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's the same thing. It actually not being the same thing.
That's right.
Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right. Your specialty was the artillery droids.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess at that point it is more mechanic than medic.
Anyway, what was it? Tech check?
Yeah,
Right.
it is to recall. About these type of shields.
Tech, lore, what have you.
It's all the same.
24.
You get in, you go into your memory banks and you recall during one of your assignments on maintaining one of the plasma cannons, you overhear a gun prisoner during the Clone Wars, off world, mind you, and you hear like the Gundam being interrogated about the.
Are you trying to say Gungan?
I'm pretty sure.
Are you trying to say Gungan?
Gundam, yeah,
If
Gundam.
Separatists went against a Gundam, they fucking lose.
Yeah, I forgot how they're pronounced. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, you recall that he talks about under intense torture, that he talks about how the shields the shields that his people used back on Naboo all these years ago works well against blasters and the like. The problem is one could easily just step through it, no problem.
I mean, yeah, we're worried about the orbital battery with the ray shield.
Yeah.
It'll stop most heavy threats, but if troops start walking up, that's a fight.
That's what we're for, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all these, extra weapons we're going to be bringing back.
That's the whole reason why we're staying and helping them is that specifically. So.
Plus, you'd give Caution the big sad if you all left.
Okay, now I'm definitely leaving.
You hear, your intercom peens on Jaden. Din Djarin says, "Any updates?"
Found a sniper rifle, some weaponry, 21 Basco
24.
ingots, 24 Basco ingots. Be taken back.
More to help rebuild Mandalore. Good.
Even though they'll stand with Imperial crest.
That would not be an issue.
The bastards were using to basically buy people and sell. Probably bribes.
Makes sense. And you hear a few blaster shots, and Din Djarin says, "Don't worry, just chasing off wildlife."
Copy that.
Just decreasing the property values. Gotta keep them taxes low.
Okay. Are we good here?
As far as you know, You basically stripped this place clean, and when you leave the shuttle, it is now nighttime.
All right.
I mean, we can stay in the shuttle. Can't we? I mean, there's not much else we can do. Like, we're gonna have to keep watch. We're gonna have to, it's nighttime. There's not much option to leave at the moment, especially with all the stuff we have now.
Yeah. So who will be the first one to leave the shuttle and inform Dinjarin of your findings? Further,
I'll go down and talk to him.
Cosum, since CDWO was AFK for a bit, would you be okay with him catching him up on what you find?
Oh, we weren't able to take the ship's primary power source.
Okay.
It's all busted to shit.
Crap.
We should be able to detach the cannons from this. Let's see what else.
Yeah. I should also note that during the last vision, you hear shouts of "We're being attacked by rebel scum" as you hear like blaster fire from rebel starships.
Good.
That's why this got brought down. So wait, did an audio log just kick on, or?
No,
that
part
was
of the
last thing he saw
psychometry.
during his psychometry.
Probably part of the core or something. Or, I don't know. We'll see. Just works.
It just works.
Yeah. So you told Dinjarin your findings, Cosum, if you go out with Jaden, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try to help move shit out of the ship.
We were just
considering I've only
setting
got
up
a
shop.
strength of 10. What?
I think we're setting up shop in here for the night.
Alright.
I mean, we have to rest here. There's nowhere else we can really go at the moment. Safely. In the dark, in the swamp, not the best place to continue on.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you decided to set up camp here.
Yes.
I'll take first watch.
Yeah, Dinjarin says, "Okay, then we'll leave at first light." Before I do anything, I would like you to pick a number between 1 and 6.
3.
I was gonna say 11, but you know.
Are we all picking numbers or just one person?
I'm doing a
Aye.
quick roll on this real quick, guys. In a second.
I think it was just one person, but I was just gonna randomly say a higher number than what was asked.
Aye.
4,232,416.4.
You could just roll a d6, Jaden.
No, I'm doing a check on the weapon.
He's got a new toy.
And it's a 4 I rolled.
Okay, 4. Well, Jaden, 4. Astri, 3. No,
So we're
Astri,
all picking
Cosum is 3.
I
Sorry,
did not.
Okay.
sorry, I
Pick a
misspoke.
number. I said 11, which was not an
No,
ad
are
where
we
you
all
asked
picking
for
a
it.
number? Or not?
I think so.
Nord.
Yes?
Are we all picking a number or not?
Yes, you are.
Okay, what are the parameters for the number?
A D6.
1 to 6.
1 and 6.
So is it, I have to pick a number that can be rolled on a d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone already
There's-
picks that number, pick a different one.
Oh, okay, that's just enough
6.
numbers.
Alright, 6. Okay.
I'm just saying, a lot of times when people like pick a number between 1 and 10, I always want to say pi because they didn't specify integer.
I already beat you that joke.
What'd you pick, Doc?
I said pi.
No. As an
Well, we were
engineer,
all
you
making a
should-
joke.
As an engineer, you should have said E.
Anyway, I got 1, 2, and 5.
Know that E is a number.
Blank.
Okay. With 1, I rolled that.
Okay, Doc. I got 2 and 5 left. Jaden, what number? 2 or 5?
I got 4. I rolled a 4.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Ronnie, what number?
I chose 1.
Doc
Oh,
already chose
okay.
1.
No, if he beat me to it.
No,
I don't know.
yeah, Doc needs to pick a different number because Ronnie said 1 before.
Yeah, Doc. So 2 or 5?
Yeah, but you got something particular?
Cabot?
Gabbit, are you there?
I
He's
I
right
lost
behind.
track of what's going on.
We are setting up camp in the ship.
Nor did
Basically-
ask us to pick a number.
Why are we picking a number?
You'll
Not a
find-
clue.
He has not told us.
You'll find out.
5.
All right.
I got 2 then.
I'm gonna roll a d6. Who's going to take first watch?
I am.
Okay. You
Who
are
dies?
alone in taking the first watch. Cosum.
Yes.
You
Which
can have
after I made
Gidget.
it.
Gidget doesn't need to sleep.
Oh yeah, Gidget's with you. Other than that, you take a look around. Nothing but animal noises. And although you did hear kind of like a bit of a fight between what it sounds like an octo and another creature, just like fair distance away. Nothing else of note.
I hope the Octo dies.
Yeah. Who will take second watch?
I will.
Okay, Jaden, you're up.
Astra, you want to take last watch with me?
Yeah, I'll take the last one.
Okay.
All right. Gidget is with you as you take second watch. It's dark out, but you look around. No, nothing to note.
Mm-hmm.
Who'll take the next watch?
I wake up at this point, so
All right, Doc, you're like number 2.
I'm charged.
And it's me and Astra on the next one, right? Because that's the last watch.
Oh, hey, you rolled my number.
Hey, Doc. Not only is Gidget with you, but also Dinjarin will also be helping you in taking watch.
Oh, we're doing 4 watches. Okay.
2-hour watches. Everybody sleeps for 8 hours.
6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So as you take as you go up next after
well
Jaden
then, There's
Jaden
a bunch of us up
Yeah.
then.
after Jaden rests up, you leave the shuttle and you take a look around. You're now alone. Not only did would get to be with you, but also the Mandalorian. As he steps up.
Astri and Cabot, because if a long rest is only 6 hours, then
Well, a long rest is still 8 hours. but
Oh,
You only
okay.
need to be asleep for it for 6.
okay. Well,
The
then
other 2 can be, done, watch.
there's fourth watch. There's a fourth watch then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mandalorian says
continue.
the Mandalorian says nothing, though he looks at you, then looks around.
So
Yes.
Come here often? Being hit on by a B-1 battle droid. I don't know how I feel about this.
I'm just trying to make a little conversation because
You sound a little different than the.
can't think
than
of
the-
anything.
You sound a little different than the other B1 battle droids.
That happens when you change out your vocoder like 6 times.
Right now, just thinking of Locke from the Fortnite campaign mode. All the different voices they put they give that poor little robot. His favorite is news announcer.
So tell me, what's your
One of
story?
his favorites, the animals.
Yeah. Then Jordan asks, so what is your story then?
I was decommissioned here, and well, set up.
Would be a better term.
Well, technically, there was a shutdown code.
Oh yeah.
Why weren't you affected?
You're
He asks.
Many years of not getting a memory defrag. It's how most battle droids evaded it.
I see, he says.
The defrag would reset a personality core, and they wouldn't have the ability to sort of choose. I also met a few who got lucky and just kind of hit their head
He kind
at
of
the right time.
He kind of like looks, turns to look at you, then does like a bit of a double take. You.
What? If you damage the signal receiver, then they can order you to shut down.
You know, I.
There's a lot more parts you can hit than that, but that's like the most easiest one.
And now I'm looking something up. You remind me of some of the battle droids on Plazar 15. Bit of a long story on that.
I wouldn't know it.
I think you'd be welcome there.
Left this planet.
Most people won't take kindly to a separatist battle droid just running about.
I know.
But I think
this is home. So I think I'll stay.
you're sure? He asks.
I helped. If not, deliver. I helped raise most of these people. Make sure they were still around.
He kind of like, looks behind the shuttle and looks at you and asks, "So one of your friends, couldn't help over here, custom, right?
Yes.
Is he a Jedi?
Not
Trained by one?
exactly. That doesn't exist much anymore,
I know.
as I have been told.
Custom is
I
trained
just
by
call
Jedi.
most Force users Jedi.
Everybody knows what happens to the Jedi," he says. Though Master Skywalker is rebuilding the Order as we speak. You haven't heard?
News is not prevalent here. It is mostly merchant vessels trying to make whatever money they can off of a world in a tough spot.
An understatement concerning what the Imperials did to this planet.
Yes. It is not the first one, though.
It wasn't.
Those survived. Those still go to this day. So, this world will do just fine. Especially if people like my friends are around.
I see what your other friend did, making those trees and plants grow. I didn't think it was possible, but perhaps with the Force, anything can be possible.
Yes.
Is she a Jedi?
You seem really fixated on that.
I've met a couple of other Jedi, Master Skywalker included. I thought I would ask. I'm surprised to see more of these Jedi running about. That is all.
My knowledge is limited. I don't really bother asking. I'll call them Jedi. Because that is my interactions with.
Sorry.
That's my interactions with Force users. They were Jedi, and.
Now they're dead.
Well, okay, I guess that's not true. There was also Count Dooku.
He pauses and says, "Wait, you know Dooku? I've heard many tales of him.
He ran the Separatist army. You get programmed with sort of personnel lists of who you should listen to.
Interesting.
Dooku was kind of first on that list.
He says nothing otherwise. He's not a talkative person, for the most part.
I don't know. That was the most he's ever done.
That's why I said for the most part. Yeah, when one of your allies right now is a B1 battle droid, even him would be curious. Even he would be curious.
You have fun saying that sentence?
Yeah. Anyway, the rest of your watch goes on without incident. Who is up next?
Me and Mara.
All right, so Astrid and Mara, you two go out together. As Sock returns to the shuttle, Dinjarin is sticking behind. He looks at you, Astrid, and then at Mara.
Dark's charged. He's awake.
Yeah, so Doc is sticking around while Dinjarin looks at you, Astrid, gives you a nod and acknowledgement, and then looks at your arm, Mara. And he asks,
"This is my arm." Okay, sorry,
yeah,
I couldn't.
And he asks,
"Are
you okay?
Mara.
I saw Grogu trying to heal your arm."
No, I need to know the answer to that myself, because I don't know. As a player, I don't know. I don't think my arm's
Physically,
okay.
You're fine, I think.
Yeah.
I heard it. I thought you said it still feels pain.
Yeah, your arms. You still feel pain. Of arm from from your arm every now and then, and you feel cold every once in a while, and also you get feelings of resentment, anger, fear, a lot more than usual ever since that dream you had.
Okay. I'm keeping it under control, but sometimes it still hurts. Sometimes I still get this horrible chill and intrusive thoughts.
That will.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Fortunately, that will be something you'll have to deal with for a little a little bit longer.
Does it go away?
Doesn't completely go away, but it will go away enough to not be it won't completely go away, but it will go away enough where it's barely noticeable. But for me, it's always been a reminder not to delve deeper into those feelings.
So and Dinjarin looks at you as he says, "So your droid friend tells me that you're a Jedi. Is that correct?"
I mean, most people call me that. Not that I think I am one. I don't really view myself more than a Padawan because I never had my trial before things happened.
He looks at you strangely. It happened. From what I've heard, the purge happened almost 20 years ago. No wait. Let me calculate that. Let me add a character. Let me calculate that. Like 29.
40 years ago.
30 years ago. 30 years ago.
40?
They're like about nearly 30 years ago. He says. No wait, 20. Yeah, so 19 like 28.
It was more like 40 years ago.
No, 30. This is set not long after the events of the third season of Mandalorian, so about 5 years after episode 6. Just so we're clear.
Okay, so about 35 because
30 years.
The purge
It was
was
between 30 and 40 years ago as this happened.
I think we're
We've already
35.
established that, Nord.
Early 20s.
Yeah, I think
We've
we're
already
35.
established it was like 40 years.
No, it was 30 years. I established that.
yeah, because
35. I
the
think,
purge was in
we went with-
19 BBY, and yeah, we're about
Yeah, 28 years. So nearly 30 years ago, he says. He kind of like looks at you a little, like a little confused.
Yeah,
Must be
my
pretty
character looks like early in her early 20s. Like she doesn't look very old.
He is very confused by like, you don't look. Are you long-lived, or how did you survive the purge?
I survived the purge by the sacrifice of mine and other Padawan's masters.
I'm sorry, he says. Sorry to hear that.
My master died protecting me and a friend of mine who is also a young Padawan. And as we escaped, other masters put themselves in harm's way to give us a chance to escape.
I choose to fight for all these years.
Well, for the first couple of years, we lived on the streets. We lived in back alleys. We scrounged and survived. As we got old enough, we joined the resistance, and something happened on one of my missions, and I'm now here.
He kind of looks at you. How old were you when the Jedi Purge happened?
16 billion years old.
I have it written down. Give me a second.
Sure.
I was 8. My friend was 6.
He asks, and you're... How old are you now?
Almost 3 years ago. Technically, I'm in my 40s, I guess.
He looks... you could tell that he is looking at you strangely, and he asks...
Technically, I'm in my 40s.
Technically... Carbonite
Yes.
freezing?
No.
You can tell that he is giving you a strange look underneath his helmet.
Yeah, everyone, out of character, everyone did when they found out! My character, I can't remember, does my character trust this Mandalorian?
The
Jaden?
only good Mandalorian is a dead.
I think you said that Astrid does because of Grogu.
Oh, that's right, because I've met Grogu before.
Yes.
Shit, my character's still very, like, dodgy when it comes to talking about what happened, because a lot of... So... On my mission, I was... like 20? 21 years old. Mission didn't end well. And I started to fall back into I started to get overwhelmed by negative emotion. And in that moment, I was taken away.
Taken?
And
By who? Or what?
Guy's so nosy.
Don't interrupt.
I know, right? Like, good lord. I think at this point he's spoken more than 3 seasons of The Mandalorian.
the daughter took me. And
Wait. What did you say? The
daughter.
He's still just giving me a strange look.
Most people don't know what them, but the daughter represents the light side of the Force, and it is her, I don't want to say existence.
He kind of like looks away and looks on ahead, as if he's trying to process this information.
And the sun's a right bastard.
He does a double take at you, Mura.
Who is apparently now a little Scottish.
No, I didn't mean that.
Her
Sons of bat.
Sorry. The idea of like a 3-foot tall, angry, spinning Scotswoman.
her
All those vibro daggers under the kilt. And skin does.
her brother, the sun, represents the dark side of the Force. And he is, well, because he's the essence of the dark side, he's not a good entity.
He like looks away from you again and just like stares on into the darkness, just like trying to process of what he has learned.
And he only sleep for does he only need to sleep for 4 hours, or is he gonna...
Ah.
No, apparently he talks in his sleep.
I mean,
He says, "I see." The rest of your watch goes on without incident until he turns to Yumara and says, "Is what your friend is saying true?"
Hey, while she's right here
Dude,
next
I'm
to us, is
still
your friend a
here.
liar?
That's just him is speaking, like asking in
She
confusion.
knows.
Asking
She
in
knows far more about this than any of us because she's been around. She understands this far more than any of us. But I have met the sun in my dreams, and I fell for his temptations, and that is why you see this arm here before you.
He says nothing and still trying to process everything he has learned from the two of you.
He's a horrible man,
if
and he
you
makes
ever
cruel
see
promises and then doesn't deliver.
a raven with, what was it, raven with red eyes?
Red eyes, yes.
A raven with red eyes, that the brother manifests, the sun manifesting themselves in our plane existence? The daughter is a green bird.
A
You
green.
see a green bird flying around.
He looks at you. That I seen that bird before, on the planet Corvus.
Yes, well that's the daughter. The one that represents the light side of the Force.
He says nothing. He says nothing. I would like you to roll an insight check with disadvantage because he's wearing a helmet.
Sure. Well, that's hilarious.
What?
I roll 2 14s.
It's a little hard to read.
No,
like
that's not my total. I rolled 2 14s on the dice.
oh,
Give me a second.
She says what she rolls on the dice and then she does the calculations after. She's always done that, Nord.
right.
21. I had 7. I'm proficient in insight.
You know that he was curious about all this because he's not. He has been with a strange company, but this has probably been the strange. The U-Lot has been the strangest company he has ever been with. He couldn't help, and also when he says when you talk to him, when you mention that green bird, he is realizing something. He's making the connections.
I mean, I've met Grogu before.
Yes.
I met Grogu. Was it remind me, was it before the Mandalorian had Grogu, or was that during a time Grogu wasn't with the Mandalorian?
Oh, you met Grogu before he met the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw that. I think I saw that bird on Corvus when I was looking for a Jedi that could train Grogu. It was there
Oh.
I encountered Ahsoka Tano.
I'm not surprised that the daughter was where Ahsoka was.
He says nothing. The rest of the the rest went on without incident until who will be up next with with the watch?
I think we're on the last one.
Don't forget. And what about Jaden?
Jaden's spent all night cuddling the new rifle like it's one of those waifu body pillows.
No,
Not all our. We have enough people to do
4
watches without everybody having to do a watch. So.
And plus, Jaden's gonna need to keep up his strength. He's the only one of us with a decent strength score.
Excuse you.
What was yours? I thought yours was...
I mean, I think mine is under his, but, like, I'm not an average 10.
Oh, I thought yours was also 10.
No, it was
Mine's
10.
10.
I mean, mine's not horrible. Mine's a 12, but, like... Dude.
I mean, I plan on moving the boxes with telekinesis.
Okay.
There's a reason why I jokingly call Kasim a twink.
Who? Who called him a twink?
I jokingly call Kasim a twink.
He calls his own character one, okay?
Okay.
You can do that with his character.
Always be terrified of twinks with pole arms. Okay? All of Ireland learned that lesson. The entirety of Macedonia learned that lesson. Be terrified of twinks with pole arms.
Anime taught us that lesson too.
I
Right.
just talked about Colin and Alexander the Great.
Right.
Anyway.
The Mandalorian enters the shuttle, and as he sits across from you, Jaden, as you rest, are you awake for this, Jaden?
yeah.
He looks at you, Jaden, and one of the first things that he says is, "You."
Difference are weird.
I'm
sorry.
And he says,
What's up with your friend?
and he says, you have gathered some strange friends, Jaden.
I mean, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
Outside says, I have no idea.
Strangest company.
They start talking about their weed street and I just tune out. Just...
Yeah, strangest company ever been in, and I've been with strange folk.
Yeah. Normally I want to do type of mission like this, but unfortunately a certain party's involved.
Yes.
My
In fact-
character's mad at you too.
Fascinating rifle.
Yeah.
Chiss.
Some
Right?
of a Yep. Some of a past life.
I'm not sure if it's not my place, but have you told your friends?
Only one of them. And he can be trusted.
Can you trust the rest?
Don't know yet.
How can
Oh,
you-
by the way,
No.
Lord, he knows. he knows about me and
Yeah.
Thrawn, and him, Bo-Katan, and Armor all know about my past. So he knows. He's in the know.
Well, we're not in the know, so I don't care.
But
Qasim is in the know and he doesn't care.
I'm in the know and I don't care because
No. Qasim knows I'm Chiss, but he doesn't know why I'm here.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
but-
yeah, no.
but-
Qasim, yeah, no. I'm saying Qasim knows that you're Chiss, but also Qasim doesn't care.
Just fine. You should.
Like you essentially told him, like, I prefer to have mismatched socks. It's like, okay.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to let your friends know. Perhaps trust can be a two-way street, as it were.
Well, the fact of the matter is, I'm also looking for a lightsaber, and two of them don't like that.
No, I think it's just Astrid's character.
Astrid character doesn't like that.
Because
I-
doesn't want you
I've
stealing them.
I've talked to Mara, and she agrees with me about taking, like, if we find lightsabers and taking it from, like, them instead of, like, recovering them and, like, bringing them back somewhere. And, like, she has issue with that. She is fine if he asks her, hey, can you build me one? My character would be okay with that.
I think Nicole will be asking if that's the case.
Taking them from, like
Old Jedi 2.
a fallen Jedi or something that's obviously been stolen from a killed Jedi. Like, she has problem with that. He's like,
it's taken some
I've talked
dead
to her.
Mandalorians'
Me and
Beskar
her,
armor.
in our last session, had this conversation between me and her, but we were on the same bike, and I'm like, I don't understand why he can't just ask me to do it. I would be more than willing to do that. It's like he's wanting lightsabers that belong to fallen Jedi. It's like me wanting to wear his people's armor and not caring. Like, that's how she's seeing it, and she knows how Mandalorians do not like that. And just like, why can't he just ask me to build one? And yeah, but I haven't openly told him or had a discussion about it. So yeah, my character is openly unhappy with him, but is working with him nonetheless because he's very skilled and good at what he does. Anyway.
He says sounds about to break soon.
I know. When we get back to the capital, then take the Beskar back to Mandalore.
This is the way.
Away. If the armor asks please have him make me a chorus.
Out of character, could you repeat that?
If the armorer asks, basically, if I want something out of it, a chorus. Basically, the armor itself, not the glove, but the armor itself.
He wants a cuirass, the breastplate.
Yeah. That will be
And have
arranged.
the rest for the younging.
That will be arranged.
My armor was stolen.
Can be arranged. Yo, why did you say it like that?
That's creepy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So
Something is wrong with my Discord. I'm gonna be right back.
sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. There we go. Can you hear us?
Yeah. The Roll20 broke, like heavily broke. Like it was literally like digging into each of your like pictures and wouldn't let me click on it at all.
Well, are you using the Discord attorney?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's bugs on that one. That's why I switched back to the main site. There's like a bunch of bugs in it.
Yeah. Um. Um.
Yep.
Yeah. Don. Yeah. So who'll be up next for the watch if for the last watch if only briefly as Don.
There's
all the
only
watches.
4. There's
There's
only
watches.
4.
You had 4 watches.
Dawn breaks and you kind of like and JD, you kind of like saw the Mandalorian be like this. This is how he rests sometimes. And then he stands up as if he wasn't tired from barely any sleep.
He sleeps like
I'm
a
an
freaking
edgy
claymore.
lord.
Got 4 hours of sleep.
Fine, he's fine. He's a Mandalorian. Who needs 6 hours of sleep?
Not Batman.
Not him.
But I don't know if the Mandalorians are as good as Batman.
Wow, just dead silence.
Well, we're waiting.
Hang on. So, anyway, I'm gonna switch over the music as Dawn breaks. Yeah, Dawn breaks. Yeah, Dawn breaks as he stands up, and he says, "We're moving out." Do you try to do you pack up all the things you found, including the crate full of Beskar?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll
We
pack
pack
it
up as much stuff in crates that we can bring that would be useful to everyone.
All the stuff we got
And
yesterday, basically. And we are off.
Oh, by the way, Silicon mentioned that we still need to detach the cannon somehow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, dismantle.
Yeah, we can do that.
I have a literal power called dismantle.
What power level is it?
It's a willpower.
Okay, how long would it take to basically dismantle the cannons from the, from the rest of the, from what remains of the, ship?
I mean, a cubic foot a minute, so...
A couple minutes.
Yeah, not very long.
So, before, Dinjarin sets out, what do you want to say to him?
Dude, we need to
He's
just
walking with us.
help us, please.
Sorry, my brother's in the, Silicon's in the bit of a background. Oh! Sorry,
I did you not hear what I said?
Basically saying, hey,
Nord,
guy with us.
did you not hear what I said?
no, sorry.
I said, hey, can you wait and help us detach the guns off the ship?
He turns and nods.
them.
We need help getting them back.
All right. Okay. What can
Dude, wait.
Yeah.
Basically what I said. Dude, wait.
What can I
These
do to
aren't
help
nothing
with the
that's
with the weapons on the shuttle?
Just sort of help carry it as try get it out.
He nods.
I can help with that. I'm proficient in technology.
I
We
mean,
need the whole team to get you can help. Mara can help. I can just help bring them down, probably just as well. Jaden can also help. The other Mandalorian can help. We all work as a team to get them down.
Yeah.
Do the we all work together a song from Warframe?
Good song.
Yeah, it's one of the songs like songs with lyrics from Warframe. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Silicon will explain.
I know what this one is.
I know what you're talking about. I play Warframe.
Why can't I remember the name of the settlement now?
Oh, he's going to say so he basically said we'll be leaving, but stops we will leave you back to the city, but the others told him just to stop, and so he can help with dismantling the.
How's the footpath happen? Like reading and passport.
You hear that?
For what?
I think Qasim's going to attack someone?
No, he's not.
He's real close to hitting the Mandalorian, apparently. Sounds
Why?
like. I don't know.
No, he's not gonna attack. No, that's not what Silicon said.
No.
Sorry, it's a bit hard to hear it. It was very muffled.
He's
Oh,
very
jeez.
far from his mic.
Yeah, it's very far from his mic. He's very far from his mic.
Okay, Silicon,
Very,
you
very
back?
far.
Give it a minute. Give it a moment.
Sorry, that took some move.
So yeah, so to clarify, Din Djarin says that you all be that he and the rest of you will be heading back to the city when dawn breaks. But Astrid and the others tell him to like wait a moment so they can get the weapons off the shuttle.
Well, he would have known we wanted to take the blaster cannons with us.
I was like, dude, we're not done. Come help.
He would have known we wanted to take the blaster cannons with us. Just didn't have the time yet to dismantle yesterday.
With the dismantle power, it would take you about a couple minutes to safely get the get the welding off the ship, and they're a little heavy, but they're surprisingly light for these for blaster cannons. Along with like few sparks, because you're detaching electrical stuff off of a ship.
I guess there's probably some backup power.
Yeah, that's what allowed the door to open.
Yeah, I imagine I don't know. It is not troublesome. I guess we wouldn't bother, but I imagine we would have shut down the backup power.
Yeah. And then he basically helps you like carrying one of the blaster cannons and a box of Beskar Beskar.
These won't knock down a Star Destroyer, but if I could get these set up on like a sled or something, this will make it very easy to mow down ground opposition.
He nods. And grunts a little because some of the stuff he's carrying are pretty heavy. Ugh.
Well, there's
a lot of people helping.
All of us, and yeah, some of them either have average or below average strength, but as a group, we can do it all together.
We all lift together.
That's not how the song goes.
No.
We all lift. We're all adrift together.
That's right.
Together.
You made your way out of the swamp and back to your speeders without incident.
Yay.
We better have been able to make it back to our speeders without incident. They were like not very far away.
Well, we did have 2 fights in the swamp. 3 if you count the one Commando took care of him by himself. 5 feet in.
Yeah. And you're able to unload all the stuff onto one of the
Onto the sleds we bought.
the sleds you borrowed. It took a bit
I think I
as
like dog.
as dawn slowly begins to turn to morning, and as you get on your
Seems like
speeders,
time.
yeah, you get on your speeders. Are you ready to head back to the town?
Yes.
Who's got backpack today?
The same person that
Okay, Jason.
backpack on the I have Mara on my speeder, so it would have to be Jesse.
Alrighty.
I know I could just ridden the workshop, but it's more fun to be
Yeah.
backpack.
You
mode.
fold yourself into a like backpack shape, and
It is the droid equivalent of uppies.
yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
I brought
So
the straps on. and
Backpack.
everything.
Puppies!
anyway, so Jaden, do you carry Doc?
I got no choice.
If he did that, it'd be like,
You do well. No, you do have a choice, but then you would
Last time
somehow
it
get
didn't go well.
Beanie One puppy dog eyes. Like, I don't know how they would
It
do
was like-
puppy.
I was like,
It didn't go well last
I
time.
can do it. And then we all realized that Jaden was on his own by himself, and I had Mara, and I'm like, dude, you wear it. You wear Doc.
Okay.
Rumble,
So
rumble, walk away.
Oh.
so you get on your
The
speeders
Hamburg roast here
and
now.
you step across the ashen fields once more. Thankfully, there are no ash storms this time around. Most of your journey goes on without incident. However, when you're about less than half a mile, less than half a kilometer, a fourth of a kilometer away from Voskar, you notice the typical like beeps and drills of what appears to be Imperial hyperdroids. 2 of them, in fact, and you see them like surveying the area close by the town. Too
A
close to
quarter
the city.
kilometers, only like
250 meters.
yeah, that's
Spitting
800 feet.
Yes.
We would see them from miles out.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And you see one of the
Well, we did see them earlier, but now they're a problem.
yeah. You
Now they're
you
being a
see
problem
you
range.
see a distant poof of a blaster bolt being fired, and hits one and let me roll let me do
Which one does it hit?
I'll do a coin flip.
The one with the stuff.
There's 6 of us.
7. My nose says
no, this is the
No, there's.
this is the town shooting the probe droid.
Yeah, one of the probe droids, yes.
Oh, okay.
Jaden, do you want to try out your new toy?
Oh yes. How far is the droid?
I'm gonna say you are about 100 feet away.
Okay. That's plenty. That's plenty.
That's plenty.
What's the wait? What's the range of your weapon?
150 to 600.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna say
yeah.
you are about less than 100 meters away. You can like sneak by and ambush it as the one of the snipers from Voskar is going to roll. Let me take a look at the.
Okay. When I get the chance, I'm activating both my Vajikori and my. And if possible, by Tagalog.
Your what?
Well, activate both my Vajikori and my Tagalog on the droid.
Okay.
Lock. I heard chonka-lonk and I was confused.
I want to done with Chonkalong.
It sounds Star Wars-y though.
Yeah, it sounds like what they might call like hot chocolate.
Y'all take my Wi-Fi out. You see me. Doot, 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 doot.
Or it might be like a gonk droid that instead of having power, it just has hot coffee, hot cocoa, stuff like that.
And you see
Oh, that would be cool.
A beverage.
And you do see the antenna on my head go down like a.
Alrighty. First things first, I'm going to roll and make an attack roll against one of them. 22. That definitely hits. And the Viper Droid takes. Let me calculate the damage.
At least -6.
I don't see the map at all. I just see this weird deserty thing.
That is the map.
He uses that when we don't really need a map.
This is literally just to like set stakes and let Jesse try his new toy. These probe droids are not going to do anything. They're not going to last 2 seconds.
Yeah, especially the Mando pulls out his freaking.
+2 sniper rifle.
He doesn't have. Dane doesn't have his rifle anymore. He lost it. So.
Oh.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. The Viper Droid takes 11 points of anti-damage as the sniper bolt hits it, causing it to swirl and spin.
How far are they out?
You are about 100 meters. You are less than 100 meters away from it.
Okay, so I'm gonna target the. There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
We're 200.
So I'm gonna target the one that's not been damaged, so I can get the target and go for my.
Because I can also probably do something.
Okay. So go for the first undamaged, the one that's not damaged. Target that one and a shot.
I'm gonna go walk up to them.
If you're going to sneak, do you sneak? Do you roll a stealth check before?
That's what I'm about to do.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
We are 100 meters away. That's a long distance. I don't think anyone sprinting is going to get there for a few rounds.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let Cole run his.
Do you have inspiration, Silicon?
Just add up.
Oof.
Oof.
Droid, don't you have advantage on hiding from them or something?
Yeah, and I rolled a 4 and a 2.
So
I rolled higher on the D6 than I did with D20 advantage.
how far are we?
Like I said,
about 100.
100 meters.
Okay, I understand why you're using meters, but this system also works in feet.
300 feet.
No,
Approximately
Or
300 feet.
I can't do anything.
It's a while.
Close to about 300 feet. Yes.
So yeah,
I can't do anything until we get within 120 feet of it. So I will do something once we get there.
Okay.
I'm just jogging up to go stab the thing.
Yeah, I'm basically first shot hits 23.
You're gonna be running.
23 hits.
I mean,
that's 8. Is it heavily? Is it all heavily armored?
Let me check. Let me check its armor. It says natural armor, but because it's a probe droid, I'm gonna say it's pretty thick in armor. So yes.
Okay, so 8 energy plus 8 lightning damage on it. Wizard Core will go kick in. That's 1, and that's disappointing. Fuck.
That's 18 points. That's not bad. I'm going to say they are both surprised. They will be both surprised. Didn't try will also aim and will try to and will also will also attack. And
I'm gonna take my shotgun shot too. So
tell me when I'm within 120 feet.
Okay, so
let me take my second shot.
Yeah, you can take your second shot. Then John will also help.
Does 13 hit?
13?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Do you have your force points? You can spend a force point to roll a d6 and add to the attack.
I got inspiration, so yeah.
You have inspiration? Yeah, go right ahead if you want.
Yeah. So we roll that?
Yeah.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
That's 20 damage altogether.
You almost took it down as another like pew, pew, and it is. It looks like it is about to explode, which it did. And the other droid will have to make a dexterity saving throw.
And I'm gonna reload because it only has 2 shots in the rifle.
D20 plus.
And I'm just love the fact that the stats don't in this game for the weapons like don't meet up with the cannon at all. That rifle should be able to do 40 shots.
Yeah, it's
17.
It's
Let me double check.
And the droid takes.
Most rifles should have 500.
Yep.
But
22 points of damage.
16.
It also starts to sputter and sparks flying, and then it also explodes.
Okay.
It go boom.
I was beginning to think this wasn't just an opportunity for Jesse to try out his new toy.
Yeah, we load 2. So yeah, because it's basically a sniper. It's a high-powered sniper rifle. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It uses sniper rifle sights.
Power cells still run for a very long time.
Yep.
Yeah, you
I
reload.
got 2 shots. But 2 shots, I gotta reload it.
Okay, you reload, and and you see Abin Va and a few of her troopers running up to you. Do you catch up to them?
Yeah, I'll wave.
We were like 300 feet away from the. I'm so confused. How are they running?
We were 250 meters away, so 750.
That's
feet.
a lot of feet.
Yeah.
Well, it's about 8 feet.
Yeah, but
I'm.
Well, you get bigger. 3 doesn't work as well. Anyway,
It's okay.
So the front roads are closer to us. They're about 300 feet.
Yeah.
How are they running up to us if we're still 300 feet away from?
Oh yeah. They wave to you.
800.
Do you approach them?
We're heading to town. Yes. We'll say we rolled up to town.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a little confusing on my part.
Yes.
Okay, I understand why you're using meters, but you need to use feet here. Like, everything in this system is still feet.
Yeah.
So, you
And
should
most
not
people
be using
can't
meters.
translate in their
I understand why
head.
you're doing it, but I can't do the translation in my head to make things work for like mechanically anything. So. This player asking me, please stop using meters.
Yeah,
because I was like, hey, let me know when I can do anything, because like my character would rush closer to take this thing out, but
they explode. They don't just like when they hit.
No, I understand that, but that was all. I mean, I understand this was Jesse getting to use his new toy. Like, I get that, but also my character wouldn't stand by and let this town get compromised. So, like, I would also be going into the thick of things to get closer to these 2 droids. Yes, they explode, but I can also do things within 120 feet of them, so I don't have to get right up close. So,
yeah,
I that's why I'm like, hey, when I get close enough, please let me know. And that wasn't done, and so, like, yes, it's an opportunity for Jesse to get use their new item, but also I wouldn't stand by and just let this town get compromised. So
yeah,
and there was no turn base. Like, right,
yeah, that's a good point.
Most I can do is 120 also.
Right.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's usually the range of my spells.
Okay.
Powers.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So each of you approach Amon Vod near the entrance to the town, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we speed her bike up.
I already said that.
Okay.
And we are at town now.
You see Amon Vod approaching each of you. And she says, "Well, you got here. Good time for you to be here. Imperial
Yes,
forces
Ruckus
will be
has
arriving.
them
Will be
hostage.
arriving pretty soon. We need a battle plan.
Okay, Doc has grabbed parts and is moving now. Then
Okay, and that is where we're gonna end our session here.
Alrighty.
How was it?
It was a session.
Yeah,
What's this?
yeah.
I
What's
got
up?
a little lost. Sorry.
there's a rust to be removed.
Hey, what to be removed?
Rust.
Plus,
We
yeah,
haven't played in a while.
we haven't played for a minute, man. So yeah, we gotta get some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, when we all
Because we
take a long
lost
rest.
people too much today, so.
What about after we take a long rest?
Yeah, so we take camp in the shuttle. Did you all take a long rest? So did you all get your like force points back and stuff?
I mean,
I
yeah.
forgot to do that.
I'm back at 22.
Nice. So anyway, I hope you had fun.
Oh, yes. Usual amount.
Yeah. So let's see who we can raid. I'm glad you had fun. Had fun with this. So let's see who we can raid. We can raid Obscurus, VT. We can raid Billy Zandi, who's playing Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. Obscurus VT is playing Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Yes, it has "the" in the title.
Yeah, the game's been out for months. You don't need to.
I want to make it. I'm just trying to be funny about it. So I'm leaning towards raiding raiding Obscurus VT. So let's raid him. Anyway, here comes the cavalry, everybody. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you next week, I hope. In this wild world, in this wild year. Alright, see you later, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.